I'm going to be making a tom kha, which is the absolute in kind of anti-hibernation food. Like a rainbow after a storm or the smell of wet grass after it's rained, that is what this is to the palate. It's all going to go in the blender, so everything can be roughly chopped. We've got 1 shallot, 2 garlic cloves, with chilli. If you really need to kick up the arse, you could use the whole chilli with seeds and all, and then you'd forget what you have to complain about. I'm gonna add some lemongrass, a good piece of ginger. And ginger is also famous as a sort of blues beater. Brings heat to the lifeless. The beginning of the soup is a paste. It's so easy. Gonna blitz it all up. Zest a lime, followed by the juice. Very noisy. The head is now ready for it. Another magic ingredient, the lime leaf, which is just the most incredible smelling thing in the world. I've got some coriander here. It's the most life-affirming collection of flavours. Wow, that's just a sort of abundant, riotous barroom brawl of a smell. Hits you right in the eyes. I really associate Thai food with moving to London, living in a flat with a friend, and we had a really good Thai restaurant half a street away from us, and we used to sit and have bowls of tom kha. I associate some comfort with it, that sort of being in London on a cold November night and having this warming, nourishing, lively soup. So the heat really releases the flavour. So the kitchen at this moment is filled with a great big shout of fragrance. Now the lovely coconut milk, which is a buffer against all of the spices, so it can still work if you're melancholy. It's like a ruffian wearing a cashmere cardi. A good dash of fish sauce, which just gives it a sort of undercut of sharpness. Got some vegetable stock here. Because this is a more robust phase, we're going to add some soba noodles to the water I've got boiling, made with buckwheat. It's a sort of nutty dark flour. Now for the amazing, slightly melancholic looking prawns, which by the time I finish with them are going to be pink and happy and doing the can-can. Going to add the mushrooms. So we've got the enoki, which are like little old men in berets. Handful of them. Shiitake mushroom. I'm a mushroom fiend, so I want as many different types of mushrooms as I can have in here. Lastly, putting in some sugar snaps, and they're going to give us the crunch. A bit more lime juice, and you've made this glowing green soup. On with the giant prawns, who are now looking decidedly cheerful. And the last in the arsenal, some Thai basil, which is a sort of sweeter, more licoricey version than the basil we normally encounter. The smell would cheer up Scrooge. So here it is, the feast for the senses, my tom kha.